Okay, so behind me there is the booth of Leonardo. Starting with Tetra, with the Puma radio, as far as I can remember, back in 2003 or something like that. Since then, much has happened in this industry, much has happened at Leonardo. The cybersecurity division of Leonardo is really on top of the critical communications industry. They're really having great solutions. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to have a few interviews with different people here, and we're going to show you a little bit more inside information about what is so important at Leonardo. So join me. We're going to talk about all of those great things here. And one of the things here that we're going to talk about is this one over here. Leonardo just received last night, actually, at the Critical Communications Awards, this award, the Control Room Award. Now, what does that mean? That means actually that this solution that we're showcasing here, that solution has won an award. Now, that is not just something special. The great thing is that the MCPTX solution for Leonardo also won an award last year. So combining all those things together makes the company even a bigger player in our industry. So, you can see all of the MCX solutions over there. We're going to do an interview, and I'm showcasing you exactly what we're talking about. Before we do that, we're first going to have a little bit of lunch. So join me at the specific lunch situation here at Leonardo, because every single time when I'm here, you know, Italian food, what else, right? And critical communication. Join me in having lunch.
So in this corner we have our capabilities. So we start from ME6 solution, is the broadband solution that we awarded last year the best award for ICCA for the ME6 broadband solution.
Yeah, the price is over here then. So
yes. So we have this. This is
okay.
Starting. This is our very competitive solution in terms of also interoperability. Yes. We participate in all plug tests, so we have a very open innovation system where we test integrated several kind of manufacturers also for the terminals. So we have a leading edge for what concerns interoperability and the legacy interoperability system. We are working with the working function, so we have a very standard solution. So we have open ecosystems starting from the narrowband networks towards mission critical domains.
And that's what you show here, because you have Tetra radios over there in that corner.
Yes, we have in this corner several kind of Tetra radios. And basically, one main topic that is all the products are secured by design. So we have a political that we invest a lot in terms of cybersecurity, in terms of R&D, in terms of implementing some specific features for starting the initial phases of the project.
Okay, so that means narrowband to broadband is being demonstrated over here, integrated with video services right over there, right? So that's important as well. You have AI capability as well, so that means that the solution is really identifying, you know, what human behavior is happening right somewhere where you have your video cameras on.
Yes, actually, we can integrate several kind of service, not only voice service, but also data and video service. The implementation of the service is very important in terms of the operational awareness, but in any case, it's very important to guarantee this service in the mission critical environment. So we have to assurance that the service and the video arrive at the just time and to have the just time in terms of capabilities and latency.
Okay. Service. Have you already integrated this solution elsewhere?
Yes, we have already integrated this solution. We have several case studies. So we have a real concrete implementation, for instance, for the police forces in Buenos Aires. We have the governmental systems that we integrate solution for police forces and also for the metro operators. So we have a very really integrated networks that are coming from Tetra networks towards the integration of mission critical broadband service in terms of introduce new capabilities, and especially for what concern video and data service.
And you don't need a whole car to demonstrate a solution for a car, right? So just take something out of the car and demonstrate exactly the possibilities over here. We can talk about critical communications, about fantastic MCX solutions, but what I don't see here at this event already is the focus on cybersecurity. And that is where it all starts, because if something goes wrong there, you can forget all about the communications.
Yeah, you're right, perfectly right. So the approach of Leonardo, the cyber division, is of course to provide to the customer a complete tech system and an integrated, of course, platform and system and solutions. Because the legacy communications data and now the MCX, as my colleague explained before, is an important part. But in order to provide situational awareness to the police forces or to our customers, we need to provide a command and control, a very robust and comprehensive command and control, integrating not just standard sensors like a camera, like a drone, or those coming from a helicopter, but also, the possibility to have a situational awareness. This includes also the cyber domain and the information coming from, for example, from the open source, the websites and so on. In this case, you can pass and you can let me say, perform a data fusion from the physical information coming from a camera with the information coming from the open source, from the web.
Yeah, and you have a specific division focusing on cybersecurity. Yeah. And that is an advantage that Leonardo has besides a lot of other companies. Right?
Absolutely. We have a specific division, and our division is cyber and security, because we have a physical security and logical security. And we can provide to the customer solutions covering both aspects, okay? Exactly. As far as the cyber, we are also mission partner of the NATO, so it's of course one.
So you have a very good heritage on cybersecurity already. So that's what you elaborate a little bit right now here in this department.
Yeah, let me also underline that we are investing a lot in the artificial intelligence developments, because the artificial intelligence is now applied in video analytics and also in the cyber, because in order to provide to the operator managing a situation, we have to provide him the right information and not just information. Because
no, you need to understand the information, you need to easily access the information, understand the information, and to apply the information to the future, right?
Exactly. So for this reason, we need first of all a robust subsystem like the Tetra, like the command and control, but also in the cyber, let me emphasize that as we discussed many times with many people, most of the problems come from human errors, okay? More than 85% of the attacks suffered by our customer comes from human errors. Could be an operator clicking on the wrong link and so on.
So basically, cybersecurity starts with educating the employees in the command and control center, or the policeman on the street, or anybody in that whole ecosystem, to understand where are the threats, what is the challenge. If that is already secured, you're already one step ahead.
Exactly. So we are investing not only in intelligence and other platforms we have in the side, but also in the training. Okay, we launched last year a new facility, which is the Cyber Academy, definitely in Genova, based in Italy now. We use our facility to train people. We can do also this from remote, of course, using a website. We have a platform like the Cyber Trainer, which is a web-based platform, and our students or the students of the customer can can receive the courses via a website.
Fantastic.
And another important thing is that, of course, training is not 100% of the solution of the problem, because when you are trained, you have to face real attacks, okay? How we can check if the students are able to face a real attack. We use also a platform, well-known, internationally known as the Cyber Range. The Cyber Range is a platform capable to virtualize your network, okay? You are a customer, you want to understand if your operators are able to react if facing a real attack. So
exactly.
In this case, you can create a digital twin of your infrastructure using our platform. So you have a copy, a virtual copy of your network, IT network, also including communication and some other subsystems, and you can perform gaming with the red team attacking and the blue team defending, and you can check the capability of the two
Interesting.
To react. Okay.
Well, I think it's just an underrated part of critical communications, and I think more and more companies should be paying much more attention to this, because it's a global problem, right? Cyber attacks.
Absolutely.
And it's become even worse as time goes by.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so are we going to see somewhere something there that you want to demonstrate?
Yeah, you can just present our command and control.
This is the C5 system, right?
Yeah, this is the console of the X2030, our C5i platform for command and control. So the idea is to provide to the operator managing an event a full situational awareness of what is happening in the territory. As you can see, we georeference all the sensors we have in the territory. Cameras, could be a camera, could be access control, could be a vehicle, could be a radio tetra. So you can georeference any equipment and any information coming from the territory. Now, as you can see, here we can provide to the operator events also coming from the website, from the open source. You know? As we mentioned before, our differentiator of our solution is to provide a complete situational awareness. We integrate in the system also information coming from the open source, applying intelligence to the system. We can cross-connect information, cross-check, cross-correlate information, and we can provide to the operator a real scenario and also a support to manage the event. This is more or less the story.
All right, okay. And then, as we said, we have the cyber resilience part, which covers actually the whole system, right? That's basically
cyber
it.
is, of course, in any subsystem now secured by design. We have to develop systems secured by design. Otherwise, the resilience and cyber resilience is not.
So, how do you foresee the business going in the next couple of years? Where do you see the most important changes?
I mean, the most important changes are in the communication, of course, the evolution from the narrowband towards the broadband, because more and more police forces are looking for a possibility to exchange large data, the amount of data, because they need to send videos, information. In the cyber, the training, in our opinion, will be the differentiator, because it can have a very robust platform, but if the operator is not able to manage it, this is a problem in the offense.